This is Wide Angle with Ashok Vyas. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Hearty divine blessings.
Blessed to be part of the Guru Purnima along with Swami. Especially Swami is here for Guru Purnima almost after 11 years now. From last 2001, he's not present and he's been doing it in US.
I have the pleasure of being here at this holy place, which is vibrating with spiritual energy.
I am C.R.K. Prasad, retired as jail superintendent in the year 2009, and for the last 3 years I am staying at this Viswanagar on the direction of the Sri Guruji.
And many devotees have felt a sense of divine magnetism in his presence.
A different type of person like me could adjust, or he has metamorphosed completely, and then I am a different person altogether. I am not what I was earlier.
So I feel very blessed to be part of this whole celebration, and I long to be here for a long time because Swami also is going away to US for his Universal Integration and Peace tour starting from July.
How Guru is Sakshat Parabrahma. And I'm grateful to Vishwayogi Vishwamji Maharaj for having spared his time to be with me. Pranams at your feet, Baba. And let me begin by requesting you to share how different this year's Guru Purnima was for you being here at Vishwa Mandir.
You are asking, what is the significance of this year celebrating the Guru Purnima function in Viswanagar in India, in spite of coming to USA and celebrating there? I told so many times, Guru, who is Guru? The entire infinite universe is Guru, Vishnu. And the mother is the Guru for each and every person. Mother. So universe, Mother Earth, Mother India or motherland, cow, and the mother who has given the birth. 5 mothers. Now, today, the Mother Universe and the Mother Earth, especially the Mother Earth, is in great danger. We have been facing so many natural calamities. And we are polluting the 5 elements of the Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the combination and composition of 5 elements: soil, water, fire, air and space. So we are polluting the 5 elements. Because of this pollution, imbalance is happening. Due to imbalance, the natural calamities are happening. So it is not my word. It is not the word of the spiritual persons. Now it is the word of the scientists also. Scientists also warning the people of the world to take care about the Mother Earth. So we have to ready to face so many natural calamities. In the future also they are warning. They are warning about the warming of the earth, global warming, and cosmos also. There are so many strange things are happening. So many strange things. Some stars are disappearing and new stars are coming into existence. And in the sun there is hurricane, just like hurricane United States of America, and here cyclone. And because of the hurricane, in the eruption of so many atoms, much heat was generated there, and the radiation came and entered the climate of the earth on March 4th. NASA scientists and the scientists of the world declare that radiation is entering on March 4th into the magnetic field of the earth. And they were frightened. What will happen? What will happen and what will be going to happen? they were frightened about the radar system, about the satellite system, about the cell system, and about internet system also. But nothing happened. By the grace of the Lord, we were saved. And we have to worship the Mother Earth. We have to worship the Mother Universe. We have to worship the five bhutas. That's why in our ancient Sanatharma also the Rishis proclaimed Prithvis Shanti, Apas Shanti, Agnis Shanti, Vayu Shanti, Akasha Shanti. And they worked for peace of the world, peace of the universe. And Sarve Janas Sukhna Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhna Bhavantu.
One message Swami always used to say is, his sayings are more towards unity and universal integration and peace.
It is not only for the sake of the heart, it is for the sake of the whole body, especially first brain. If the heart is very healthy and energetic, the first organ which is going to benefit it is brain. If brain and heart becomes purified and healthy, energetic, the whole body will be in peaceful condition.
For the whole body to be in peaceful condition, the need of heart and head both to be active and pure. These are the words coming from Vishwa Yogi Ji Maharaj with respect to the whole earth. When we apply the need of the sense of balance and purity and strength for an individual, we hear, Baba, that mantras are also given by Guru for strength to the Shishya and for their overall development, and probably each Shishya has specific needs. So talking about mantra which is given by Guru, there is a need for a different mantra for each Shishya, or there are some mantras which are universally applicable and beneficial for one and all?
So, the Gurus, the spiritual leaders are giving one mantra, and they are also giving separate mantras to, in a separate cases, to separate person in a particular person. Why? So, suppose take, I declared the Om Shri Sai Ram Gurudev Datta as the universal mantra. Anybody, any religious person, any person belongs to any caste or religion, he or she can recite Om Shri Sai Ram Gurudev Datta and he will be or she will be benefited. It is a real fact. But I am also telling, in certain cases, to chant Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivarthanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mrukshiyamamruta Mrityunjaya Mantram. Mrityunjaya Mantram, it makes the person strong to overcome the obstacles and get good health, and Apamrityu also going. So it is the mantra, through mantra, if I want to give it in a good example, it is just like selecting the channel. If you want to get the BBC program, you are channeling BBC. ITV, ETV. Just like if you want to get some benefit, particular benefit, you are using particular mantra. Another also, if you want to get good health, Dhanvantari Mantram. Om Sri Mahavishnu Swarupaya, Sri Dhanvantari Swarupa, Sri Ausha Chakra Narayana Swaha. I am telling. And Gayatri, to get the solar energy, to seek the solar energy and become strong enough, and to increase the Dhishakti and to get good memory power. I want each and every child also to recite Gayatri Mantra so as mind can become pure, perfect and strong enough also to get the memory power, increase, and it is a good way, good path to get good education and become intelligent. Om Bhur Bhuvashvah Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. So, different mantras, in a particular case, if we want a particular benefit, we are using. So, there are so many mantras, and especially everyone is reciting Soham, 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 that is Hamsa Gayatri, and inhaling and exhaling, automatically every person is doing Soham, Hamsa Gayatri, that is called Hamsa Gayatri. So, you need not worry about the different kinds of mantras, and we can use it according to our necessity and according to our need. So, Om Shri Sai Ram Gurudeva Datta. Otherwise, Om Sreem. Om inhaling, Sreem exhaling. Om Sreem. Om is Om Ichekaksharam Brahma. Om is the only God power having Trinity, Akara, Ukara, Makara. That means power of will, power of knowledge, power of action. That is Lakshmi, Durga, Saraswati. And Sreem is the universal power. So we have to make our body strong enough. Body is the temple of the Lord, and heart is the altar of the Lord. Deho Devare Prokta. So all these mantras, different mantras, getting different powers, getting different intellectual powers also, making our body and mind strong enough so as we can be successful in our day-to-day life.
I am Dr. Dattatreya Shastri, physician, retired as Regional Director of Medical and Health Services. For the past 20 years, from 92 to 2012, I have been constant blessings of Swamiji throughout, not only for me, for my entire family.
Actually, I want to see the Vaikuntham and Kailasam. We heard about Vaikuntham and Kailasam, but we have not seen it. But actually, under the guidance of Sri Vishwamji or Guruji, I am feeling Bhu Kailasam and Vaikuntham in this Vishwanagar only. I am very, very happy because Swamiji has given me a rebirth last year in America, and he helped me a lot in my service, in everything, and he also helped my family members also, like anything. If we want to tell our experiences, it will become a great book.
Swami said to me once that I am your father, I am your mother, I am everything for you. Don't bother about anybody. You need not depend on anybody else. Once you come over here, there is nothing to worry about. I look after you.
Is there any specific expectation which Guru have towards Shishya? Because if they do not follow the instructions correctly, they may not probably be able to attain to the fullness that they desire.
Guru is not selfish. So many people, common people are thinking Guru likes one person very much and he is not liking other person. He tests all these persons, but he gives much importance to one person. Common people are thinking like that. Yes, correct. It is also correct. But they are wrong. What is correct and what is wrong? Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, take for example Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Naren. So many people came to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, listened to his preaching and teachings, and they served Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. But when Naren came to him, he told, "Wow, I have been waiting for you for so many years. Now you came. Come. And he embraced and blessed. All the people around were wondered. Why is Swami is talking this boy like that? Naren is he's a Gnostic. He did not believe God. He used to ask everybody, did you see the God? If you see the God, come on, let me see, let me show. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa touched 3 times, Naren, only touched 3 times, and the power which is existing in Ramakrishna Paramahamsa transmitted into Naren, and Naren became Vivekananda. After touching 3 times, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa told, now I am Garib, you are Amir. So with that power, taking from the Guru Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Vivekananda toured all over the world. He went to America also. He attracted the minds, not only minds, the hearts of the people there. And he told them about the greatness of the Bharatiya Sanatana Dharma and make them to wonder and admire also. That is the greatness of Guru. Then my question is, it is real fact. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa liked Vivekananda very much. Naren very much, and he made Naren Vivekananda. He transmitted all the power in him into his body. And he transmitted power to each and every person also, little or more. But the main selection is Vivekananda. Why? Is he selfish? No. He has a purpose, intention. Naren, the body of Naren came into this world to do something with some purpose. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the Guru, knows whom to give, how much has to give, how to use the disciples, in what way. So, let Guru decide, but we need not talk about it. So, in general way, you are correct, but in the same way, you are not correct. So he is selecting some person to do something and other person to do something according to his ability. But the main thing is Guru, any Guru selecting so many Sishyas, but only one Sishya is coming to fulfill his purpose, not his purpose, his purpose, the God's purpose. That is.
I feel I need to do more in that aspect, and also contribute more to the Swami's mission of universal integration and peace in whatever way I can.
And he likes me so much, and we love him so much. Without him, we don't do any job, any work, any time. And he is, for us, he is parent, father, mother, Guru, and God.
What is it that you would say makes a Shishya an ideal Shishya? Or what is it that a Shishya should be observing in order to become the perfect Shishya?
I will give one example. Shirdi Sainath was sitting Dwarka Mai. Nana doing service. He is serving Baba, pressing legs. And he was chanting something. Nana, what are you chanting? Baba asked. Baba, the slokas of Bhagavad Gita. Come on, chant loudly. So as I can listen to it, I can hear, listen. Baba, it is in Sanskrit. You can't understand Sanskrit. No problem. If I can't understand, you can tell me the meaning. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Everyone knows about that incident and the sloka also. So Nana is telling the meaning. If we have to go to Guru to get an answer for a question, any question, and we have to wait, we have to serve the Guru, and we have to wait, and we have to get the answer for our question, problem. So, Baba is asking, what is the meaning of Prashna? Prashna means questioning. And what is the meaning of Pariprashna? Baba, Pariprashna is also questioning. And Pariprashna and Prashna, the two words are having the same meaning? Yes, Baba, Nana is telling. Then, why did Vyasa use Pari before Prashna? He kept quiet, Nana kept quiet. You don't know, did you know the meaning or not? Baba asked. Because he is very intelligent, Nana is asking Baba, Baba, if you know the meaning, you can tell. Then Baba smiled and he is telling like that. We have to go to the Guru with devotion, discipline and surrenderedness. And we have to ask the question when he is in a particular time, when he is very happy and in a mood, perfect mood, peace mood, so as to answer correctly, perfectly. We should not ask questions to test the Guru. So that is called Pariprashna. So then immediately Nana is asking, Swami, Baba, do you know the meaning of Bhagavad Gita? Such much, oh wonder. He is telling, the person who declared Bhagavad Gita can know everything. He knows everything in each and every sloka, the meaning of each and every sloka also. So we have Guru, Shishya, relation between Guru and Shishya must be just like mother and child. Guru is more than mother. Guru is more than father. Guru is the friend indeed. Guru is the best advisor. Guru is the best navigator. Guru is the best scavenger. And Guru is God himself. Most important thing, doing all these things, he seems to be doing nothing and he behaves like a common man, to put each and every one person in a maya. So, Guru takes our karmic dosha and he cleans, purifies, and he bears and he removes it, chanting mantras and otherwise doing yajnas. We need not do. For our sake, he is doing. He is not having any karma, karmic dosha. But why Guru is doing yajnas, homas, mantra japas, pujas, going to the tirtha kshetras and taking baths in pious rivers like Ganges or anything? Not for his sake, for the people who have contact with him, to purify them, to strengthen them, to keep them away from the karmic doshas and papas. He is bearing in his body and he is removing. So, that's why Guru, we can't understand the greatness of Guru. In our Sanatana Dharma, Guru Krupa से सभी मिलते हैं.
This is Ashok Vyas from Vishwa Mandir, Guntur. This is Wide Angle with Ashok Vyas.